show. Repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's Senior Estes. Sirianni put me in coach. Running like Miles Sanders till I bump my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager Young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk. Hitting like B-Dawk, baby.
And welcome to the Roundtable Pregame Show, brought to you by BIRDGANG Sports Media. I am your host, D Gifted, with the BIRDGANG family, of course. And we have a few guests in the building, Panthers Nation. I'm going to go ahead and let themselves introduce themselves. I mean, I do represent the city of brotherly love, so it's the right thing to do. Let's go.
All right.
I guess I'll go.
Let's dunk on the man.
Yeah.
What is that?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, Aaron could have went.
Oh, I already gave my drop. I'm dunking on the man from Necessary Button Sports Talk, a.k.a. Aaron. Follow me on Twitter and most social media platforms at Dunk On Demand. Panthers content, NFL content. Appreciate you having me back again on the Bird Gang Network.
And as far as myself, Mississippi Money 1993 on YouTube, Twitter, everything. Always spitting them straight fast because that's all I spit on this YouTube thing. And we just got breaking news. I don't know if Aaron's yet.
What do you say about breaking news?
We're sliding Taylor Moton from right tackle to left tackle and starting our rookie Brady Christensen at right tackle.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, bet.
Any word on Christian?
Is
Christian out?
Yeah, they said he's officially going to be out.
Okay.
All right, Dean. We can't hear you.
Oh, I would say, yeah, Christian's out.
Okay.
I can't hear Dean.
No, we still can't hear you, buddy. I think he got popped back in here. So, all right, let's go. We got another guest on the show, too, Mr. Tone D. Shields. What up, my guy? Go ahead and let them know.
What's good, y'all? This is your boy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Y'all know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm coming. Y'all know we bleed green to the end of time. We bleed green to the day we die. And look, this is going to be a good-ass game, y'all. I'm looking forward to all the smoke. I'm looking forward to all the banter, all the antics. Because at the end of the day, we got a lot to lose, man. We all got a lot to gain, but most importantly, we all got a lot to lose. So at the end of the day, somebody going to prove it, and somebody going to lose it. Let's get it.
All right. And then Hey, I'm BIRDGANG 31. You know who I am, my guys. I love all you guys. Yeah, thanks for y'all coming out in this round table. Let's get it. You know, Birds got to get off that L train and get on that W train today.
Hey, and you already know, hey, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and we're about to get this win today. I don't give a damn how we gonna get it, but we gonna get it. So let's get it. Let's get it on.
Yes, sir. I think it's only right to start off with the injury report. I'm not sure exactly who's out for us except for Lane Johnson.
I think he's the only one out.
Really? Okay. So that's good. That's good. What about the Panthers, though?
No Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
That's all I've seen so far. No Shaq Thompson.
Obviously, Jay was out.
Yes.
Cam Irving.
This sounds like it's a recipe for disaster for the other team. I don't know. They missing Christian McCaffrey. They missing Shaq Thompson. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, for us, with no Shaq Thompson, that means Jeremy Chin will probably be more back in the box like he was last year. So a lot of our fan base has been wanting that anyway. Got you.
And Cam Irving being out, because I feel like they real confident right now, especially with them starting off the season. You know, especially the way they did with the wins that they got. You know, they flying high. They could be coming into this game a little bit overconfident, you know, because really, they ain't really beating nobody.
I don't think that was last week. We can be not confident. I mean, not like ready.
Yeah, last week. If y'all would have won last week, then I would think that that would have been a different ball game because y'all lost last week. Y'all lost to a good team last week, so now y'all kind of like reevaluate yourselves. So I feel like that both teams are coming in like, hey, we must win this game. I mean, it's going to be a grind. I think without Christian McCaffrey and without Shaq Thompson, right? Like that, y'all middle linebacker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so hey, those are two key pieces that's missing on both sides. And look, I mean, it's going look. Hey, the Philadelphia Eagles right now, I'm not trusting them to blow anybody out. Okay, so period. So I'm just hoping that we get a win. I don't care if it's a 1 point win or a half a point win. I don't care. Look, at this point, I just want to win. Period. So I feel like that both teams are matched up perfectly.
I feel you on that. It's like it's so funny. You think about how that
for real. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, got you. So yeah, you think about how that Cowboys game went with the Panthers, right? And it was pretty competitive the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment the second half came, it seemed like the Cowboys took it up a notch. It seemed like the Cowboys took it up a notch, and the Panthers kind of ran out of tricks. So, you know, again, we're gonna see just how good this Panthers team is. The quality of wins aren't really there. They beat the Houston Texans, which isn't really a quality win. You got beat the Jets, not really. Y'all barely beat the Jets actually.
How many quality wins the Eagles got?
No,
y'all out here. Y'all out here.
Listen, we're talking about
slandering.
Listen, we're talking about one side. We're talking about one side right now. We're gonna talk about everything. That's why we're in the live stream. We're gonna address everything. So pump the brakes, A-Ron. We got you. But when you just think about the quality of wins, like how much stock can you really put into it, right? So it is that situation where the Panthers are still trying to figure out how good is this team really? Because I was keeping up with them all season. I'm thinking to myself, wow, like the Panthers look good, Sam Darnold look good, and then they came ran up against the Cowboys, and I was like, okay, let's see how good they really are. And then that kind of threw me off a little bit. It kind of made me feel a little bit better about my Eagles right now. But the bottom line is, you are what your record says. They're 3-1, we're 1-3, and that puts us on two different sides of the chopping block. So the Eagles got a lot to prove today. This game is so huge, especially for the Eagles, because if the Eagles lose this game, I honestly believe this puts us completely out of the race for the division. And then if the Panthers win this game, this continues to put them more so in that conversation. But again, you know, if they beat us, how good of a quality win is it? Knowing what we are right now, you know what I'm saying? So.
Wins are wins, bro.
That's what I said.
That's where I'm at. 4-1. 4-1 is gonna look nice, man. 4-1 is 4-1, bro.
Sure.
That's definitely a confidence booster. Hey, but he brought up a good point though, that the Panthers is still trying to figure things out, with their team. But I think for real, the Panthers are really confident in the fact that and Sam Darnold, that was something I feel like they was really looking for the whole time, and for them to finally have something that looks sustainable, that's confidence booster right there. And he brought up a good point. 4-1, that's huge. And as Philly fans, we know how much that number right there, we flying high, and that energy is real. Sam Darnold is definitely giving that team a whole nother identity, and giving not just the team but the fans hope too. He still, regardless of the fact that they lost, he still had a solid performance. He threw for 301 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did show a little regression, but to be honest, I feel like it's still Sam Darnold is still a test for the Philadelphia Eagles, because he still have not shown the capability of stopping anything.
I think
let's let Dr. Two new people come on to speak a little bit. Let's go Dean, and then we go David.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, judging over the sort of first 4 games, I mean, as a Panthers fan, you can't be anything more than encouraged. I mean, especially considering the reputation Sam came in with the Jets and what's happened over the first 3 years. But, I mean, you can clearly see the talents there. I mean, the only problems he's had with his decision-making have come when he's sort of been under pressure, really, and he's forced to react a bit quicker. But I think Joe Brady's scheming things up really well for him. I think that's something to keep an eye on today. I mean, he's making things quite easy for Sam, even without McCaffrey last week. I think the main thing is if they can just keep things going in the third quarter, because it's just an ongoing problem. I mean, outside of the Texans game and throughout most of 2020 last year, for whatever reason, whether it's the adjustments or they're just not coming out with the same sort of effort, things are just getting a little bit flat in the third quarter. And I think if that can change, and obviously the pass protection improves a little bit, I mean, I can't see any reason why Sam can't be QB1 in Carolina for quite a while. He seems to have got everyone on board quite quickly during the preseason as well, which really helped. I mean, and I'm watching the Jets game today as well from over here in the UK, and I mean, he must be so happy to be out of that atmosphere. I know that.
Oh man, you actually out there? That's dope.
Yeah. I'm in from the UK, so
you can't hear it. You can't hear it.
Okay.
It's 29.
Hey, tell them what show you're on too. Tell everybody what show you're on, Dean.
Yeah, so I'm quite hopeful for Sam long term. I mean, they picked up his 5th year as well, so they're going to get another good look at him next year. Probably address offensive line early in the draft in the first round, whether that'll help him in 2022 or not. But it's encouraging. I mean, really encouraging. I mean, if he keeps going the way he is, I can't see any reason why Carolina can't make the playoffs, especially with the games they've got over the next 5 weeks. I mean, that's going to be the big one. After today, they've got the Vikings, Falcons, Giants, and Patriots, I think. So,
ooh, that's not bad.
There's 5 winnable games.
That's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth sailing.
All right.
Very winnable.
Man, yeah.
Go ahead, Dave.
All right, man.
I mean,
so,
for real, honestly. Oh, go ahead. Go.
So my thing, man, is the Panthers fan base kind of took a dose of reality last week against Dallas. We finally ran into somebody that was like legit. They're a legitimate football team. They're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. We almost came back at the end, but we didn't pull it through. I think Carolina as a team is still a really good team. I think our defense is really legit. I think they're doing everything they can to pull the loss out of CJ. I think the biggest concern, which is what I've been carping all off season, has been the offensive line. It looks like Taylor Moton's going to be starting at left tackle today, and Brady Christensen is going to be at right tackle. So everybody was talking and asking for this. We're about to see what it looks like today against the Eagles front. No, a lot of folks have been trying to push Moton to go to LT, and I'm like, nah, that ain't it. So we're going to find out today.
I've been saying that too.
We gonna find out today. Now, if Moulton struggles at left tackle, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. We're done. Now, but from the standpoint with Philadelphia, the big thing that I'm worried about with the Eagles is Jalen Hurts' ability to run. Because we play a lot of man, so Jalen could probably have to take advantage and exploit that and get some rushing yards off of that. So I'm hoping they're going to put a spy on. I'm hoping that Jeremy Chin comes down, get that spy popping to make sure to keep Jalen Hurts honest. I want to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. My goal is to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket today. All right? I think our defense is still big time, but if there's one weakness I'm worried about is that the fact because we play man, we always got to put a spy on the quarterback. We saw that with Dak last week.
Man.
So from my perspective, for the Eagles to win, Jalen's going to have to play a perfect game, and y'all defense got to play big time. But y'all run defense isn't that hot. Don't think McCaffrey's not there. Doesn't mean that Chuba can't run over y'all. Let's keep it a buck. So y'all have to show up y'all run defense today for sure, because we're going to still try to. I'm hoping we don't abandon the run like we did last week.
I think we kind of did that though because Dallas was scoring almost every drive. I don't think it'll be like that in this game. And I always say the same thing about Chuba is that Chuba messed up his own career because ain't no way I'm running for 2,000 yards and going back to school. Like he dropped his own draft stock. If I run,
did that?
Yeah. If I run for 2,000, I'm up out of there. Ain't no coming back to school.
If I rush for 2,000, y'all better cut the check. What?
Yeah.
So he was one of them guys that went back to school and then got hurt, and that's what dropped his draft stock. Playing hurt last year.
He broke Barry Sanders' records.
Did he get his degree at least?
You said what?
Did he get his degree at least? Like how long was he in school? Like did he go back for the degree, or did he just go back just to play?
I think he got his degree because he's from Canada.
I think he got his degree.
Okay, all right, brother, no problem. All right,
but nah, you could have did that in the off season. You could have did that. You could have been taking classes in the off season.
Chuba's wide. He's wide a little bit different than normal people. Not like bad thing, but he thinks a little bit outside the box. So he wouldn't. I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, if you're running back, the less hits you can take in college, the better. Because you'll get the back in the league and get the money. You know what I'm saying? But he's a little bit different, so I'm not surprised that he went back for a degree. But I like Chuba. Honestly, he needs a little bit more weight on him. I think he can be effective. I think we do a lot more of the toss plays that we saw last week because I think taking advantage of his speed and get away from the interior pressure from Hargraves and Fletcher Cox. We're a little bit weak inside the guard positions, and obviously Hargraves has been balling his ass off this year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of outside runs. We do like to run the zone to the weak side. A lot to the outside, so especially with Chuba. Mix it up, but David was talking about learning a lot about Taylor. I think this little stretch with McCaffrey's got to teach us a lot about Sam too. We want to see, he just needs to play smart, not turn the ball over, let the defense do his thing. But we found out last year with Teddy, like Ken Teddy, we wanted to find out Ken Teddy elevate the players around him. That's what you want from your franchise quarterback. Sam can be an effective quarterback when everything's going great, but when everything's on your side, when injuries come up as far as McCaffrey, because that obviously is something that happens more often than we would like. But we need to see if you can elevate the players around you to be able to take us to victories. Now, the Eagles have played a lot closer than their record would show, but I don't think there's any reason between the penalties and the lack of run defense and just the talent that I think we have defensively. I don't think there's a reason why we shouldn't win this game. I think it could be pretty close, but at home, I don't think there's a reason why we shouldn't win this game.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard about. I wasn't mad at Sam for the first pick because when you listen to Diggs talk about the play, Diggs wasn't playing in the coverage he was supposed to play. He just made a guess, and it just happened to be the right guess because he said he was supposed to be deeper because they was in cover 2 with him rolled over.
Everybody mad about. Terrence Marshall's wide open, which I mean everybody's got tripping over. It's not as simple to pick. He doesn't wide open guys downfield. He's leaving a lot of meat on the bones. He's playing pretty solid, but he's leaving a lot of meat on the bones. But missing the guys when he does pull the trigger or not pulling the trigger at all. Some guys because they have it ingrained in his head. Don't make that bonehead mistake, which is cool because you're trying to wire him from all the BS that happened in New York. But
let me ask you a question.
But the thing is,
Aaron, I want to ask the Panthers
question.
I'm
not even worried about if y'all can run tonight. I'm not even worried about if y'all can run tonight. y'all probably is gonna be able to run on us. We haven't shown the ability to stop the run in preseason. It hasn't even took place shown the ability in a game. For real, I'm surprised y'all haven't brought up y'all wide receiver DJ Moore. It seemed like that's one of the people that. Go ahead.
My thing is, there's a couple things. My thing is this: like, if we can run on you guys, you ain't got to worry about DJ Moore. We'll just run it down your throat. Like, we're all about ball control. We're all about keeping time of possession. Like, I don't know. Like, I think folks get this myth about the fact that we have DJ Moore, and DJ Moore is a top flight wide receiver. Let's be clear there.
DJ Moore eating right now.
But let's be clear there.
He's been eating though. It's just everybody else just figuring out about it.
But let me be clear. Let me be clear though. If we run the ball 30 times, 35 times, and we're getting 5 yards a carry, that's the game we want. Because that means your boy Jalen Hurts ain't on the field. That means
let me ask you a question real quick.
On the sideline.
Let me ask the Penless fan a question real quick. I'm just curious about this. So, what do you guys? Because I want to ask you guys about Sam Darnold, right? What do you guys need to see from Sam Darnold so you guys can say, oh, okay, this young man is legit. This is our quarterback for the now and future. What do you guys in particular need to see? What is it? The quality of victory? Is it a game-winning drive? What do you guys specifically need to see? Because I'm pretty sure it may be different. It may be different for each and every one of y'all. But what do you guys need to see from Sam Darnold that puts him in that conversation as okay, he's legit? I'm just curious.
I know Aaron's
I'll go last. Go ahead, Aaron.
I know Aaron's answer.
I need to see him in different scenarios. Like last year, we got a good mix of Teddy. We saw him in a couple of shootouts, a couple of ugly games. We saw him in ultimate come from behind scenarios. So everything's been kind of perfect for Sam right now. We played the Cowboys game. We've had a lead pretty much in every game for the most part. We didn't trail for the first time all year to last week. So everything has been kind of not a cakewalk, but it's been the ideal scenario for what you want Sam Darnold to be in when we brought him in. We want him to be a quote-unquote game manager, make the plays when we needed to be there, and just let the defense do his thing, get the ball to McCaffrey, instead of the third, whatever. I need to see him in different scenarios to come out victorious. I need to come from behind victory. I want to see him in a shootout where the defense actually may let him down, per se. I want to see him, now in this scenario without Christian McCaffrey. I want to see that through this year. But then I want to see it again next year before I give him the bag. I got to see him do it twice. We've seen a lot more bad Sam Darnold in his career than good Sam Darnold. So I need to see him do it 2 seasons in a row before I give him a bag. Some people are talking about $30 million, this, whatever. I'm like, okay, he needs to do it twice before I give him money.
Go ahead, T-Money.
To me, the biggest thing is not even Sam Darnold. It's Joe Brady as a whole. For having him for 2 years is I need to see something in the third quarter. I don't know what happens in the third quarter, but our offense just shuts down. It just looked terrible. We don't put up no points. That's really where we lost the Dallas game is third. We got outscored, what was it, 22-0 in the third quarter, something crazy?
Fun fact about the third quarter. We've only scored once out of 4 games in the third quarter so far this season. Once.
And that's the Texas game.
Does that include field goals and everything?
Game. That includes field goals and everything. We've only scored once in the third quarter. And that was on a Thursday night game. And last I checked, we ain't got no more Thursday night games. So we got to figure this shit out in the third quarter.
Because even the Jets game, when people look at the score and say, oh, why was the Jets game so close? We just shut down in the third quarter.
Wow. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so for me, everything that I've seen out of Sam so far is what I've expected out of Sam. But if there's only one thing that I would like to see is him get a game-winning drive. Like he hasn't really had the opportunity to do that. His chance was last week, but they were so far behind because of the third quarter. So I think that's the only thing. Like I expected them to bring in game manager Sam. I know Aaron wants to see Sam take more shots, but Joe Brady's offense ain't built for that. And that's what I try to tell everybody last year.
Joe Brady on the line, though. I think it's the line.
Just because it's there doesn't mean you take them. If Joe doesn't want you to take him, Sam isn't the type of quarterback just like Teddy. Sam's not out here changing the line, changing the.
What about you, Dean? What you think?
The coverage.
This is not college where people just wide open all the time. If there isn't a guy wide open because of blown coverage, you have to take advantage in the NFL. When they make mistakes, you have to make them pay. I don't want to hear that. Oh, it's not. No, if it's there, throw the ball to the wide open guy. Don't come off the read too early. It's the NFL. These dudes are professional for a reason. They don't make mistakes like that often. Take advantage.
But that's the double-edged sword of having McCaffrey, though. Yep. Is why am I gonna take if I got 4 seconds, really our line 3-4 seconds.
No, more like two. And
I can only make 2 reads. I'ma look at DJ and then I'ma look at White Lightning in the backfield because it ain't a linebacker alive that can guard that man. So I'm gonna take this easy completion rather than trying to trust the O-line to take the deep shot.
Hey Dean, what you think? I'm curious, man. What you think?
I already see the confidence just pouring through y'all.
Yeah, oozing machismo.
Man, but see, y'all sounding so confident when I know for a fact the same thing y'all talking about that y'all can do to us, we can definitely do the same exact thing to y'all. Y'all run defense is not stellar. I know Dallas got a two-headed monster. We got our own two-headed monster that we can implement ourselves. Last game.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All due respect, sir. Last week
we can do the same exact thing. How y'all feel about y'all defense?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many yards Alvin Kamara got on us. 5. Like, don't let last week cloud your judgment. But he's good. He's one of the best running backs in the league.
The Saints just lost to the Giants.
Oh, but not even that. I watch enough Eagles vid makers between BIRDGANG, between my guy at the top right, and between the guy y'all had on last night. Y'all ain't giving Miles the ball like that, and all y'all thinking about it.
So to your point, that's a problem.
Don't do that whole we got 2 running backs.
To your point, that's a problem, right? And let's shift gears. You know, we talked about the Panthers for like the first part of our lifetime. So let's shift gears a little bit. So to your point, T-Money, we're not giving the ball to Miles Sanders. And that's going to be a problem. If we continue to not feed the running back, that's a recipe for disaster. Because like you guys discussed, your team is built a certain way to do certain things, right? Y'all don't want Sam taking those crazy shots down the field all the time. Y'all don't want him throwing the ball 40 plus times a game. Y'all want to rely on your running game. Y'all want to take the short and intermediate and let the playmakers do the work. I feel like this offense that the Eagles are doing right now, or the offense that the Eagles are playing right now, they have this weird affinity or this weird habit of deviating from the run even when they don't need to. And my thing is, when you think about the entire skill set of this team, think about how we have so much speed on the outside. We got a running back who's a dual threat. And I'm sorry, not a running back. We have a quarterback who's a dual threat, excuse me. We also have a running back who can break it for 60, 70 yards at any point. He showed that last year. But the bottom line is, if you're not catering to your quarterback, if you're not running the ball, trying to make his job easier. Remember, he's a young quarterback. He's only started, 7-8 games in his career, if that. And when you put that in perspective, he's basically a rookie. So putting all that into perspective, you have to make his job easier as a quarterback because you can't take advantage of his skill set purely if you're not running the ball. If you're running the ball with Miles Sanders, with Kenny Gainwell, getting it popping with them, then that gives the opposing defense something more to think about. Now they're not looking at Jalen Hurts as the only runner, the only person that can break on him. We're not feeding Miles Sanders. You feed Miles Sanders, you get Kenny Gainwell and those guys early. And I don't know why we're not bringing up Jordan Howard. He need to be getting some snaps too. But if we feed the running backs, then that can open things wide open for Jalen Hurts. That can make his job easier, make it easier for the tight ends, the wide receivers. I just don't understand why we keep hustling backwards. Perfect example. Nick Sirianni said something very interesting after that Cowboys loss. And I was paying very close attention to his press conference. This man said something that was blasphemous to me. He said, well, when we went up against that team, I knew we had to keep up with them. Stop right there. Stop trying to keep up with these teams. Make them play your brand of football. That's the problem. You trying to turn your team into this juggernaut that they just not yet. We're not built to bounce back from crazy penalties. We're not built to bounce back from significant mistakes. We're not that talented yet. We're not that dynamic yet. So you have to play to your team's strengths. Make the other team play. Exactly. But that leads that leans more to my point. We're not establishing one because we're trying too hard to base our identity off of who we're playing.
Listen,
I agree.
we have an identity. We know for a fact that we a passing team. Now, Nick Sirianni, I feel like
but are we built for that, Gifted? Like to your point, Gifted. Are we really built for that though? Right now.
No,
If we run the ball,
No, you're not.
Listen.
Y'all set up everything.
We gotta run the ball. We got Miles Sanders. He's the best. And no offense,
We do got to run the ball. But listen, though, if we run the ball, it's not going to be with Miles Sanders. It's not going to be with Miles Sanders. I can see it being with Miles Sanders, at least early in the game, because we the type of team where since we like to pass so much, we obviously are a passing team. Kenny already proved all season that he is the better catcher. He earned that playing time. So he's gonna get more time on the field automatically just by us.
But who's the better runner?
But that was the rumor going back in training camp, though, that Sirianni was feeling Gainwell more than Miles Sanders. I remember hearing that, like
right,
training camp.
But we was hearing that because
Miles
Sanders. Miles Sanders was dropping the ball. So that's why I said Kenny earned that time. Miles Sanders was dropping the ball. So with that being said, if we run the ball, it's gonna be early in the game with Kenny, and if we up by 2 touchdowns, then you're gonna see Miles Sanders because he.
But that's not right, though.
Right.
That's not
Miles
right.
Sanders is the better. It's not right.
That's not right because.
What do you guys say about that, JC?
You know,
I'm
the
just
only
saying,
one.
like, that's just not right to me because the run steps at the pass. It don't matter what at any, no matter how developed this, no matter how innovative this NFL becomes, the run will always set at the pass. No matter how good, the run will always set at the pass. A young quarterback's best friend is the running game and his tight ends. That's his best friend. If you don't have a running game and you're forcing your young quarterback to throw the ball 40 plus times a game, that's not even Jalen Hurts' style.
I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying it ain't gonna be Miles Sanders doing most of the chugging. I agree with you 100%. And you asked a very good question. You said, "Are we built like this? Built to be explosive?" I mean, I feel like we exactly what Jalen Hurts said. We this close. If it's anything Jalen Hurts been proven since week 1, it's the fact that he can move the ball down the field. He's been proven. We've been seeing the offense move the ball down the field. That's why, I think Panther Nation had brought up that was one of their biggest concerns. You know what I mean? Is Jalen Hurts, because so far this season he's averaging 291 yards per game. He's not turning the ball over. He only has 2 interceptions, and he got 7 touchdowns. So he's been proven. And mind you, he's really supposed to have more than 7 touchdowns. He had 3 of them taken away from him. Yeah, they complain about Nick Sirianni not running the ball in the end zone. But one thing Nick Sirianni did prove is the fact that he can scheme these guys open. And he schemed them open, and they got the touchdowns 3 different times in the end zone. 3 different times. And his QB rating so far this year is 101.1. You know what I mean? So I feel like Jalen Hurts has been proven already thus far that we can move the ball down the field. So to answer your question, are we built like that? Not we is with Jalen Hurts. He can move the ball down the field. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't have any doubt that he can't move the ball down the field. That's not my doubt. It's the fact that we're putting too much pressure on his arm, in my opinion. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. The problem is not him being able to make plays, because the explosive play is going to come. Yeah. The problem is we're not playing complementary football.
Fact.
We're playing one-dimensional football. It's like we're passing instead of the run, and that's backwards.
No one does that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we're like, perfect example. I have not seen Jalen Hurts line up in I formation at one point. We're in shotgun 95% of the time. There's no creativity in our formations, it seems like. And it makes it easy for the off, like, and he pissed me off too with this. Nick Sirianni said, well, technically, when we're in the RPO, that's technically a run play. How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, no.
He threw the ball. How? So it's just it's just, my whole thing is when you got a guy like Miles Sanders, he is the most explosive weapon we have on offense. He showed that last year in the limited snaps he got. My whole thing is, why are you not feeding your running back? Just give me a legit reason why. Because Miles Sanders shown that he can break it for 60, 70, 80 plus yards. He had about 3 or 4 of those last season. And my thing is, it's not like Miles Sanders is completely inept or completely deficient in football. He can catch the ball. He has some drops. But even though Kenny Gainwell was there, they're not even giving him the ball in the run game, really. Like you know what it sounds
like y'all doing? It sound like you know what it sound like y'all doing to Miles Sanders. Y'all pretty much Jordan. Y'all doing how the Bears did Jordan Howard. You have a phenomenal year, and then the next year you just stop using them. I mean, I know the Bears had drafted Tariq Cohen. They fell in love with Tariq Cohen and what he could do, but Jordan Howard just went from being like a top 5 in the league rushing yards dude to like he bouncing around on every team. Nobody won.
He's a good running back. He's solid, bro.
Let me ask y'all this question real quick.
JC, he been chilling over there. Let's let JC say something, man. He ain't said nothing the whole show.
Hey, look.
Right,
I agree with everybody. We are built that way, D-gifted. We just have the wrong coaches to use the guys that we have. Miles Sanders should be running the ball. Like, he should be running until he's dead tired. He can't run no more.
Just to ask you a question real quick. Just to ask you a question, and this is going to let you, talk way more. Let me just ask you a question. Are you comfortable with Miles Sanders getting less than 10 runs a game?
No, I'm not. This is his 4th year. All right, so we have to decide to pick up his 5th year option, which I think we will, by the way. But at the same time, I don't understand how we hired the wrong coaches, because I feel like that I was bamboozled. I was like lied to the whole offseason on both offense and defensive side. Because both coaches was like, we're going to use our guys to their strength. How the hell you using Miles Sanders if he's on the bench? That's his strength.
But that was you that I was watching, I think, yesterday, because you made a video about Fletcher Cox too, complaining about
my mind, man. They lied.
Was that you?
No. Well, Fletcher Cox though. I was with Philly 500. Hey, Fletcher Cox, he came out and said, "Hey, look, this is not what I'm used to. This defense is not putting me in the right situations. So this whole coaching staff are frauds. Like the whole just using our guys." Miles Sanders should be running until he can't run anymore. Kenneth Gainwell, you have a rookie quarterback like Sam Darnold. His best friend is a tight end. You have to use the run game, period.
Right, and what it does, it slows the game down. Like it does. It keeps the game within your control.
Exactly,
because you're not trying to go tit for tat like Nick Sirianni been trying to go these past 2 weeks, trying to go tit for tat with these explosive teams. They're built totally different, Nick Sirianni. You can't try to make them uncomfortable with playing your brand of football. Stop trying to jump in their bag. Let your team. And again, it's only 4 games. It's only been 4 weeks.
And the biggest part of that is it'll also bring up those safeties and linebackers, so your play action plays that you are trying to call will work. Right now, the last 2 games we both watched, that the linebackers aren't budging on these play actions no more because they know we're not running the ball. You know what I'm saying? So they're staying in their zones. They're staying in their spaces, leaving less windows. The NFL, you got a lot of smaller windows than in college and all these other places. You know what I'm saying?
They're not even falling off the anymore.
That 1.5 foot window open from the linebacker sucking in. These guys will all be open more. You see more Devontae Smith. You'll see more Quez walking. You'll see more Goddard, Rager. All these guys eating more if you run the ball. And it'll save our linemen, man. All of our linemen are getting leg injuries. You know what I'm saying? If they were not backpedaling the whole game, letting these guys come hit them every single down, then these guys will be more healthier and be able to last longer without getting injured, man. Like,
I agree with you.
Dropping linemen left and right. Last year, all we did was pass. How many linemen? We had lost our whole starting 5 lineup. This year,
besides Kelsey, the only guy that's always there.
Kelsey, the Iron Man. He's the Iron Man.
But this year, we're doing the same thing again. You're seeing all of our linemen drop like flies. You know what I'm saying? These guys are
because they keep getting hit
all game long.
They're the ones getting hit all day. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones getting hit. Think about it.
Honestly, if y'all keep passing and don't run the ball this game, it's gonna get crazy because
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody told me
because Brian Burns and Hassan
game.
Both of them boys. I mean, just based off the year, we didn't get a sack last week, and we still 2nd in the league in sacks.
Yep,
that's crazy.
Yep. So, I think you guys got to understand that you can't go off what you saw last week. You can't go off what you guys saw last week, because if you guys go off what you saw last week, Yeah, it's gonna be a long day for you guys, buddy.
But y'all gotta also understand, y'all can't go off what y'all
Nah,
seen
but the run game for real do help out.
No, I get it. No, I get it. But there's one thing that I did see. We rushed the passer all game last week and the last 4 weeks. We have. The difference is Dak is special, bro. Dak is special.
Even what was that? The first play or second play of the game? I forgot who. Burns grabbed Dak and he threw some weird shuffle pass that hit Zeke.
Yeah.
Like we really should have had a second late first drive.
But the thing is that Dak is out there looking like Peyton Manning. He changed his blocking every play. Every single play he did that. Every single play he was out there looking like Peyton. He made the right play to do what he needed to do and make sure he had the proper protection. There was a lot of 2 tight end sets, which is why
you know what that is? He's literally that come with experience with that offensive line with that team. That come with that. You know what I'm saying? So what we're actually seeing from Dak, and I'm actually it's funny because if Dak wasn't the Dallas Cowboy quarterback, I would actually like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But and you know I'm always gonna support the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Especially at quarterback. So like what we're seeing from Dak Prescott is the perfect definition of development. The perfect definition of being comfortable in the offense and the offense actually being catered to you. Because if you think about what the Cowboys have been doing, and they use the run game. That's what I'm saying. Like you want to like they've literally allowed the run game to. They've allowed the run like you know what the problem was with the Cowboys. The first few years they was leaning too much on Zeke. Then the last couple of years they was trying to validate the Dak contract. So it's like now I feel like they finally found that perfect marriage of at the end of the day we're just trying to win games and they're showing that they can win in different ways. You know what I'm saying?
And they did the smart thing like we did and had a all defensive draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And they straight listen. Everybody pretty much told me on the run game on how it helps out tremendously. Even so much so that it's even helping out the defense because we all know the Eagles defense gave up 40 plus points, in 2 straight games. That's
over 800 yards of total offense. Don't forget the yards. Over 800 yards in total offense between 2 teams in 2 weeks. That's unacceptable.
But the running game is the reason why it's happening. Like you said, we run the ball. You don't have guys like Patty Mahomes on the field so long. You know what I'm saying? Where he's able to get all these yards. You don't have Dak out there so long where he's able to score all these touchdowns on us. You know what I'm saying? Like if you run the ball, that's more clock management to the point where our defense is getting a breath. When you pass the ball all game long, man, it's either 3 and out or quick scores, period. You know what I'm saying? Either you pass it down the field, boom, 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 touchdown, or it's 3 and out, the defense back on the field. If you watch our defense, the first half defense is not that bad. It's that second half after they've been pounded on all first and second quarter, after they're getting their butts kicked, ran down their throat. The safeties are coming up making tackles. The linebackers are making tackles past the first, line of defense. You know what I'm saying? These guys are gassed out by the third and fourth period. To any defense that was on the field like that will look like that. Going to come the late third, early fourth quarter to the point that's where you're getting all these extra touchdowns. You look at the KC game, we're only down at 5 points at halftime. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, I think we're down by 10 or 11 points at halftime.
It was
we weren't
13,
blown
I think.
out in the first half.
But
and that's just putting a lot of pressure on your young quarterback.
The defense.
To say,
I want to ask the Panthers Nation though, what's their confidence level in their offensive line? Because I know it was something that they brought up early. I think some players you mentioned was getting moved around. I think last week y'all allowed like five sacks and like 11 QB hits. You know what I mean? So what's your confidence level going into that? I'm not
confident. I'm not confident at all.
Offensive line.
Wow.
I'm not. Let me tell you something, bro. I haven't been a fan of this line for years now. We haven't had a good offensive line since 2015. That's how bad our line has been over history. So for my standpoint,
even that line was.
I'm trying to be modest. That line really wasn't that good either. Mike Rimmers started on that line. So like I don't have confidence in the line, which is why I give Sam so much credit because Sam knows he doesn't have a good line, and Sam's been able to do what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. So from my standpoint, the line's bad. Like if there's an opportunity right now for you guys Your opportunity.
What I will say though is Cam Irvin being out isn't a bad thing.
We can't say that yet. We can't say that yet.
For a rookie against a guy like Fletcher Cox or Hargrave?
Well, no, Cam Irvin. Well, Brady Christensen gonna be at right tackle.
Yeah. So no, we can't say that yet. We're out here happy that Irvin's. Dude, we can't say nothing yet.
I trust myself over Cam Irvin.
Well, I don't trust myself over because I'm not an NFL player. So
right.
I'm not an NFL player, so I don't trust myself. But I will say, we'll see how the line looks now with Moton. But this ain't his natural position.
Right now, we just don't know. We don't know.
But I don't have faith in the line. If there's anything that'll stop us from making the playoffs, it's going to be that offensive line. It ain't going to be anything but that. I'm just keeping it a buck.
And that's why they rely on McCaffrey so much, because you don't have to have a good offensive line with McCaffrey. Just give it to him. He's going to make somebody miss.
Yeah.
Get him out the way.
Yeah, I would say
this game, so I'm feeling great.
You shouldn't.
Let me ask everybody a question real quick. So I'm curious. What's the matchup everyone respectively is looking forward to? It could be a wide receiver against a corner. It could be the trenches, O-line versus D-line. Which matchup are you guys looking forward to the most?
Go ahead, D. Get there. We just go around the circles to kind of keep it in order.
Sure. Okay, bet. Honestly, that's actually a good question. I'm gonna have to go with whoever matched up over Javon Hargrave. You know, I feel like whoever he matched up over is gonna have a long day because, to be honest, the trend is looking like he's going up and Fletcher going down. He's the guy must need to start worrying about. You know, so far this season, I believe he got 5 sacks, 6 tackle flosses, and 7 QB hits already. This is going into week 5. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy applying that pressure, and I think he's going. I think this is a contract year for him. So he fighting. You know what I'm saying? Whoever lined up against him. Hey, they literally looking at the guy that trying to take money out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take money from his family. He going hard in the paint every game. So it's whoever lined up over him, to be honest.
Yeah, and for me, I'm going on. Yeah, whoever you guys gonna put on the Slim Reaper. You know, last week got to finally see him get his first 100-yard game. I do feel like we're going to run the ball a little bit more this week than we have been running, which is get him that much more open. As a rookie, he's already one of the best route runners in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's coming into his own right now.
Yes,
and I feel like he's going to be another stepping stone for the Slim Reaper, you know, to do big things this year.
I think we probably can put Dante Jackson on him, I think.
Yeah, he our best corner right
now. Ain't nobody guard him.
Jason.
Our pass rush is going. It ain't gonna really matter. He ain't gonna have enough time to do nothing.
But we got a good line going into this game. Like even last week,
don't y'all got 2 young guys at the tackle?
We got our starting tackle back this week.
Yeah, but he moved to the right tackle.
Yeah, I like that.
Right tackle.
Yeah, I want to pick your brain about that more because if I'm being completely honest, I would do anything to get Andre Dillard off that field. I'll be honest. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Trade him to Carolina.
Listen, bro, did you watch the game last week? He had like 3 or 4 key penalties.
Yeah,
him alone. Like 3 or 4 key penalties. And on top of that,
is it on Dillard or is it on Hurts? Because of the RPO that we was running.
Listen, Dillard knows the play. He know what his job is. It's just that simple. Now I put it to you like this. This is my alternative for the offensive line. I would have had Mailata at left tackle. I would have Dickerson at left guard, Kelsey at center, Herbig at right guard, and then I would have Driscoll at right tackle. Herbig and Driscoll, those guys are our best rotational pieces. And I have more faith in Herbig playing on the line than I do Dillard. It seems like Dillard, every time he gets the opportunity, it seems like he just finds a way to he'll take a step forward and take 2 steps back. The moment I say, Dillard, that was a good block, that was a good pickup. Next thing you know, penalty on Dillard, illegal man downfield, holding. Like it was too many. It was like he clearly didn't know his role. I think he had 2 penalties where he was an illegal man downfield. That can't happen more than once in a game. The first time, all right, you made a mistake. You was trying to get off the block. I get it. You was trying to be aggressive. The second time, it's like, oh my man, do you know the play?
But in his
you gotta look
defense,
at it.
a legal man
It's the second
downfield
game.
does tend to happen more when you're running RPOs, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you don't know if you block it like it's a run, but then y'all throw it. So now I'm down the field.
Now let me respond to that. We didn't have those penalties until he got on the field.
We've been having penalties all season long.
No.
I thought y'all was one of the most penalized teams in the league.
No, we are.
Yeah, we the most penalized team in the league.
No, we are. I'm talking about that specific penalty. I'm talking about that specific penalty, illegal man downfield. We've been running RPOs all season. We've been running RPOs all season. Not once did we have a situation where somebody was an illegal man downfield on the line. Andrew Dillard come in, he had like 2 or 3 of them in just last week.
But Tone, look, our main issue with Dillard wasn't downfield. It was, could he hold up without getting our quarterback murdered? You know what I mean? So that was the main issue.
He taking yards off. He taking yards off the docket. He taking points off the board. He can't that's a problem. As an
not giving up sacks though.
Right.
I understand that, but his role goes beyond.
That concerns me.
Let's be real. His role goes beyond just not giving up sacks.
Yeah,
Offensive line, you got to know where to be. You got to know it's all about timing, execution, not just not giving up sacks. Of course, we don't want that to happen. That's the basic premise of your job. Don't give up a sack. But on top of that, you got to know where to be. You got to know who your assignment is. You got to know what the play is, so you can know where to be and when to be there. And he clearly now, sure, maybe he'll come with this more reps. He'll get more comfortable. But I didn't like that. He took points off the board last week.
Oh yeah.
What if this get into a shootout? Like if. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Let's get back to the matchup, JC.
I mean, the matchup. Look, hey, it's gonna be a close game. I got it being
the player matchup that Tone said.
Oh, the play match. I mean, look. I want to see our linebackers. Golly, we got one of the worst linebackers core in the league right now. So I want to see if our linebackers could stop the running game, because even if our defensive line get pressure, it makes no sense because we don't have linebackers that can shoot the gaps that they open up. So I want to see what our linebackers do, because the key to this game is our linebackers either stopping the run and getting sacks.
Okay. T-Money?
Matchup I'm most excited to see will probably be Brian Burns and Hassan versus y'all tackles. Because I think it's going to come down to them being able to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket, because I feel like we don't really struggle with design quarterback runs. We struggle more so when the quarterback decides to scramble. Because our guys are so fast at pass rushing that they sometimes get out of their lane because they just blowing past the tackles, and the quarterback just kind of sneaks up behind them and takes off. So it'll be exciting to see how, because I haven't really watched y'all games as much. I know Hurts leading y'all team in rushing. Is it mostly design runs, or is it mostly
RPOs?
It's off schedule stuff. RPOs, it's really. Like he'll see something. If it was out there, he'll run. But it's
more off schedule type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave?
For me, I'm curious about the trenches, man. Like I want to see improvement on both the defensive line and the offensive line for Carolina this week. I'm particularly curious about how it's going to look with Moton at left tackle and Christensen at right tackle against y'all defensive front. So I'm very intrigued to see how we do there. Our schedule, like we don't play a team with more than one win until like week 9 or 10 or something like that.
Wow.
It's going to be a while. So if Carolina's going to make a run to the playoffs, we got to get it off this. We played the Bucs 2 out of the last 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We still got a bunch of divisional games to play. Like, it's just, we've only played 1 out of 6. So if we're gonna do it, we gotta be like 7-2, 8-1 going into week 10.
I think the biggest thing that hurt us last week, honestly, and why Dak and Pollard had so much success was Zach Martin was able to block Derrick Brown one-on-one without needing help. And I just feel like that threw the whole defense off. I don't think y'all really had no guards that's on Zach Martin's level. But I think that just threw our whole gap control and coming up to stop the run totally off because we so used to people having a double Derrick Brown.
Yeah.
And tell them what's your matchup, my guy.
You know what? I'm not even going to go between the lines. I'm going to go on the sidelines. I need to see how Jonathan Gannon fares against Joe Brady because Jonathan Gannon has not been. Let's just call a spade. His defense has been regressing on a week by week basis, and I understand that he claims that we don't have the personnel to do certain things, but at a certain point, after you run your head up against a wall, but so many times, you got to try something different, man. Maybe you got to try a different exit. Like you got to try something different because we're either in cover 2 or we're in cover 4, and the linebackers are constantly being left on an island. Like, there's no way you have what's his name, Eric Wilson trying to guard Tyreek Hill in the red zone. Are you high? Like, it's just too many things that I've seen on the defensive side of the ball that just gave me cause to pause. And sure, when it comes to the veterans, they're being asked to do things they probably didn't have to do in quite some time, like Fletcher Cox. He's being asked to play multiple roles on the D line rather than just being able to just run free, because that's what Fletcher Cox used to. Fletcher Cox is being able to be the head honcho on defense that's able to just run free and just go after whoever he need to go after. No, nothing on schedule, just Fletcher, be Fletcher. Now they're asking Fletcher to actually have assignments. They're asking Fletcher to do certain things. So I'm really curious to see how Jonathan Gannon fares. I need to see. It's 2 key situations I'm paying attention to his defense. I'm paying attention to his defense in the 2-minute drill, and I'm paying attention to his defense coming out of the half. Those are two key moments. So pretty much 2-minute drill going into the half, and I need to see that third quarter. He has been terrible coming out of the half, and I just need to see some level of adjustment. We've been sold this idea that we're going to play strictly to our strengths. We're going to put guys in the best position to succeed, and we actually haven't been saying that on either side of the ball. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting at the end of the day. But ultimately, Jonathan Gannon, I'm paying attention to that matchup against Joe Brady, because Joe Brady had made a name for himself with LSU, made a name for himself with the New Orleans Saints. So we're going to see what happens.
Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. Well, we are 30 minutes to our kickoff, my guy. I know some of you guys got pregame show. Let's go around and give our score predictions, who we think we're going to win the game, what score, you know what I'm saying, and then let everybody know where we can find everybody at.
Yeah, I got a score prediction of 28-21 Eagles. I got it being somewhat of a shootout early, but tight towards the end. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun game. This is a must-win game, so I'm really hoping that we win this game. And Muzz can find me on my channel, DGifted314. I'm on a mission to 100 subscribers. I'm new to this content, but you know what I'm saying? I love all my subscribers, all of them. So Muzz can subscribe, and the first 100 subscribers automatically enter in the raffle for Brian Dawkins Jersey. We're doing it like that.
That's fire.
And everybody that was in the shows, all your links are inside the description. Make sure you guys are watching. We got 35 still in here. All you guys will subscribe to everybody that was on the show's channel. We're all grinding, doing our things.
Yes, sir.
So you can go ahead. Whoever wants to go next can go.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, my bad, Dave. Go ahead. My bad.
Nah, I'll go ahead, man. What's going on, guys? I think the Panthers are going to win 28-17. I think you guys will get all your points in the third quarter. I'm
telling you, we are not playing. Our third quarters are so bad.
I'm not playing.
y'all get all your points in the third quarter. Y'all might get something in the first half, but y'all if there's a way for you guys to beat us, it's going to be in the third quarter, sir. But we're gonna do that. But now, Panther Nation PC is the handle. My personal handle on Twitter is ChampD102. We go live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. We go over what's around the NFL, mainly focused on the Carolina Panthers. I also have fantasy content. I do a weekly waiver wire Q&A. I do a weekly Q&A right prior to kickoff at 11 a.m. on Sunday and Tuesday, respectively. So just come at your boy. Shout out to. I'm not going to bring in all the sponsors. Just one of the largest YouTubers about the Panthers. So appreciate you inviting us.
Much love, my guy.
I guess I can go. My channel is Mr. T Money 1993. That's my Twitter handle as well. I'm always down to talk football. We talking about quest for subs. I've been on the quest for 1,000 since. I'm probably one of the longest running Panther YouTubers. I first started dropping videos in 2013, but I'm inconsistent. I mean, I know my flaws. I ain't got no huge schedule. I ain't got no sponsors. But my score prediction is y'all gonna be mad at me. I've been thinking 38-10 for the past couple of days now.
Jesus,
38-13.
Yes, that's a disrespectful.
So wait. T-Money, there's one important question. There's one important question, T-Money, that I have to ask you. Are they going to score all 10 of their points in the third quarter?
They'll get one touchdown in the third. I think it'll be a touchdown and 2 field goals.
Y'all don't understand my third quarter woes, bro.
My third quarter is bad.
It's funny I said it because now I'm going to be paying attention to our games in the third quarter. Like, I'm really going to pay attention now. That's crazy.
Look at all 4 games. Look at all 4 of them. All 4 of them.
Go back to last year with Teddy.
You go to last year too with Teddy. Like,
I don't know what Joe Brady be doing.
Yo, when I
think Joe Brady be going to the concession stand, he just get lost in the third quarter. I don't know what he be doing, man.
Damn. All I'm going to say is this, and I say this all the time. Like, everybody thinks that I hate the coaching staff. I don't hate the coaching staff. I hate how we respond after halftime. It's like every single time we were sitting good with Dallas. I'm like, yo, it's 14-13. You know what I'm saying? We get the ball back. This is great. We can get this touchdown. Get the
3 and out.
3 out. Touchdown. Like, everybody's scoring touchdown. 20 points in the third. I'm like, it's third quarter. Like, if I see a run, I don't have to check anything else but to see what quarter it is. And I was like, it's the third quarter.
I was surprised when we scored in the Texas game. I was like, we scored in third quarter.
It was on a Thursday, man. There's weird things happen on Thursday night.
Yeah,
weird things happen on Thursday night.
That's funny.
I say 38-10, 38-13. I said it the other day in BIRDGANG when they was doing the thing the other day. I think we getting like 5 sacks at least.
Oof.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Tell them what you got.
Go ahead, Tone.
Man. So for me, my score prediction is it's a little bit more humble, a little bit more modest than T Money, but my score prediction is going to be 27-24 Eagles. It's going to be close out the entire game. The score is going to stay in the 20s. So I'm gonna go 27-24 Philly.
Tell where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, for sure. So y'all already know I'm your boy Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly. Where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got charged to the game. If you guys haven't already noticed, the channel kind of went through a little bit of a makeover. The channel is no longer called Tone DeShields II. The channel is now called Chalk It Up Sports Philly. Want to establish more of a brand, want to establish more of an identity behind the platform. So really appreciate you guys locking in on the content. Really humble about it. Any and everything, man. Y'all already know how we get down. Like I said, we charge it to the game. Everything is food. Everything is food. So let's get this W, man. And like I always tell you guys, when it comes to my score predictions, I'm never going to bet against my team, but I'm always going to make sure the score prediction is realistic. That's all. So, like I said, man, win or lose, we just going to charge it to the game. Let's get it, y'all. It's her season. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
And I seen Backyard Birds comment. Yeah, we need a documentary on what goes on in the third quarter or something. I don't know what happens.
I just want to know. We need to get a documentary on the back, in the back on it, like backstage. Like, what the hell's happening when the clock hits 0 after the second quarter?
I'm telling you, they can't find Joe Brady during the third quarter. That's what it is. He's still missing.
Oh.
All right, look, hey, I'm about to get my score prediction real quick. Hey, the Philadelphia Eagles are averaging 23.5 points a game. They're giving up 26.5 a game. So if we just keep it close and outscore the opponent by 3, we should be good. So I got us winning 31-28 the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like the last week was a real eye opening for the whole team. The coaching staff, Nick Sirianni, yelled like the most that he ever did before. He yelled at the players. I feel like that Fletcher Cox, he came out and said that, hey, this scheme is not working for me. So I feel like that JG is going to try to adapt some, change some certain stuff. I feel like our linebacker core, this is the game that they might come out and show, hey, they worth a damn, So I feel like that, I feel like that this game will be close, but 31-28 Eagles. And you can find me at JC Eagles Talk on all platforms, on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. JC Eagles Talk. Go Birds.
Heck yeah, man. And y'all know me, I'm going with it. You know what I'm saying? This is the week we run the ball. And things change for the Birds, my guy. It's going to be 31-10. Birds winning 31-10. We're putting the whole league on notice today. Today's the day. It's going to be hurt season.
We had a good defense in the beginning of the season.
Ruby's going to spin. That's what I got to say. No, but it's going to be a good game, like I said. My score prediction is 31-10. Listen, I've been saying it all week, so I got to ride with that 31-10. And I think that, like I said, the Eagles will get put on notice this week. Everybody will know that the Eagles are for real. And like Jalen said, we're this close from breaking. I think this is the game that we break it. We're going to get that running game in there, and we're going to do what we got to do this week to win that game. So, yeah. And
all I'm going to say is this. There's a lot of North Carolina A&T State University presidents on both of these teams. And we got the guy that's singing the national anthem. He was on The Voice. He's an Aggie. Y'all got an Aggie on y'all team. We got an Aggie on my team. So,
boy, stay repping that A&T, boy. You can't tell them nothing about A&T.
Not a thing.
I got family out there in Carolina, man.
Me too. My brother in South Carolina.
Hey, but wait. Hey, what's the difference of my guy right here under me saying that the Panthers is going to win, 30-10? What?
38-13.
So what's the difference between BIRDGANG saying the exact same thing, flipping on the other side? So what's up, Panthers, content creators? What's going on?
Right? Y'all are 1-3. Y'all are 1-3.
And we haven't scored less than what? What's the lowest we scored all year?
We played better teams, though. We played better teams.
Yeah,
that's just keep it real, right? We played.
Y'all played
the 49ers.
3 teams.
Yeah, the 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Dallas Cowboys. Those are better teams than the Chiefs.
I forgot to correct D earlier because he said, Sam had 2 touchdowns. And Sam really had 4. He had 2 on the ground and 2 in the
I'm talking Russian.
Really had 7.
I'm talking Russian.
He had 3 callbacks.
Hey, Jalen had like 15 touchdowns already. And these wide receivers just stop stepping out of bounds, before they catch the ball. Like,
man, for real. That's what I'm saying. He got 7 on the season, but he could easily have 10, 11, 12.
Oh, yeah, easy. But, hey,
much love to all you guys for coming out. Like I said, shout out to the 35 still in the chat. Much love to all you guys. Please hit that like on all the platforms that you're on. Whatever you watch, hit that like, get this content pushed out. Much love to PNP, T-Money, and all the rest of you, Aaron, all you guys for coming on today, man. It was a last-minute thing. I'm glad you guys were able to make it. And, we're going to hopefully get this done today. Like I said, 31-10, my guy. And I'm BIRDGANG 31. You can catch me on here every pregame show. Me and JC Eagle Talk and D Gifted got a pregame show. You can catch us at the post-game show, the Aftermath post-game show with me, D Gifted, and AK Eagle. We got JC Eagle Talk doing a play-by-play all game long for you Eagle fans or Panther fans that don't watch the game. You know what I'm saying? He does a play-by-play. It's really nice. And you can catch me and JC on the midweek special every Wednesday. We're definitely doing our thing there. That show is definitely growing real fast. So much love to all you guys for coming out on the show. Let's just have a good game. Let's support our team, and let's go Eagles fly, my guys.
Hey, is that a Panther fan or Eagles fan right there? I haven't seen this guy before. Who's that?
I don't know who that is.
Man,
is he an Eagles fan?
Eagles fan? I hope so.
The only usual Panther fan I know that was in the comment section is Tim Tillian.
Oh, all right.
Yes, but nah, we lose 31-10. I'm gonna take Stephon Gilmore off the pup list myself. He got to come off early. We lose 31-10.
Hey, he's a Panthers fan.
He is a Panthers fan.
Sure. All right. Yo, all right.
Okay.
It's all good.
It is what it is.
All good.
All right, my guy.
Good.
See y'all at the game, you know what I'm saying? We all talk to each other on Twitter or whatever, you know what I'm saying? After the game and see who's was a closer. Like my boy G Swift said, Eagles fan, 14-3 until proven otherwise. I love it.
Don't worry. In about 3 hours, in about 4 hours, we're gonna prove that for you.
Proven otherwise.
In about 4 hours.
You see his name already. Jinx. He jinxed y'all already.
Hey, I did say if the Philadelphia Eagles 14-3, I would give everybody $500 if they go 14-3.
You're gonna have a lot of money in your pocket, bro. You're gonna save your money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You got to save your money. You got to save your money. And I bet you if they will give you $1 back, they won't give you the $1 back. They won't. They know. They know. If you be like, I'll give you $5 if we go 14-3. You give me $1 if we don't. They're gonna keep their buck. They're gonna keep their $1, save it for the economy. No, we're still in the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, look, if we go 13-4, the deal is still on. If we go 12-5, the deal is still on. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm feeling right there.
That's what I'm saying.
I can see
that's what I'm saying.
Right there. That's what I'm
But that's it. That's it though. 12-5 is my max. That's
y'all boys chalk it up. Said it earlier. Y'all lose this game, the division race over with.
It is. That's a fact. Well, it might be over if y'all win this game, but Dallas is like fun, Dallas is over in a way.
Okay, but wait.
But Dallas always lose in December.
Yeah. So if y'all watch the Dallas Cowboys throughout the year,
always play good.
They always had the better team.
Oh no.
Some way, somehow, they always seem to not, live up to the hype that they start with. So,
but the problem is, the thing is, because you guys, Washington, the Giants, there's nobody right now in your division that's actually giving Dallas some level of a threat from a record standpoint. I'm just trying to keep it above from a record standpoint. So Dallas will probably run through the division, win the division, and then they'll do their normal collapse in the playoffs, which is fine too. You know what I'm saying? They'll run into Carolina in the playoffs.
I ain't gonna lie. I want that rematch with Dallas in the playoffs.
I do. I absolutely do.
Well, it's not gonna be with Dallas. It's gonna be with the Birds after we beat you guys today.
All right, bro.
Much love, guys. We gotta get out here. Much love to all y'all.
Yeah, y'all have a good one, guys.
It's the